his eyes on a big green prize. President Trump recently appointed Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry as a special envoy to Greenland with the goal of making the territory part of the United States. I wonder, do we need it for national protection?
We need it for national protection. We need Greenland for national protection. They have a very small population. And I don't know, they say Denmark, but Denmark has spent no money. They have no military protection. If they say that Denmark was there 300 years ago or something with a boat, well, we were there with boats too, I'm sure. We need Greenland for national security. And if you take a look at Greenland, you look up and down the coast, you have Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We need it for national security. We have to have it.
Do we really have to have it? It would risk war with Denmark, though, to be honest, they've been asking for it since Hamlet. Okay, Jim, you know, the Danish are getting upset about this, but I like his point. He said, you know, they say that, you know, Denmark, but, you know, they went there with a boat. We have boats, too.
Crazy.
I mean, come on. You can't argue with that logic.
You can't, I know. Well, maybe we could trade Denmark. We'll give them like Guam, and they could give us Greenland.
Yeah.
You know, do a fair trade. But why do we want Greenland? It's 80% ice. Can we pick a better country? You know, yeah, let's take like Costa Rica. That's a great place. Beautiful weather, you know, cool surfing, prostitution's legal. That's a win-win.
I hadn't thought about that. So it's basically, we want a country, we just have to pick the one we want. But look, Greenland is right there. I don't know why, you know, Denmark has it anyway. I like the way he says, Joe. People say.
He's not even making you think he read the full Wikipedia. He just sort of glanced. He's like, I don't know, maybe they were there with boats. Who's to say? Who's to say if Denmark is actually a country at this point? I don't know. People are talking about it in various sort of vague ways.
But could they stop us? I mean, if we decided that we want it, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not talking about violence, invasion, whatever, but if, you know, a lot of people are treating it like, oh, this is just Trump being Trump. But the thing is, it makes sense strategically.
Yes.
He says, we need it, the resources. Denmark's not using it. I mean, this is the way they used to get things done.
Yeah, well, I have been to Greenland.
You have?
Yes, and people don't know Greenland is one of the original real estate scams because Eric the Red, the Viking, got kicked out of Iceland, and he went to Greenland, and he wanted to get people to settle there. So he came back and he said, yeah, it's green. You can do all kinds of farming. And people went there and they're like, this has more ice than Iceland. And he was like, no refunds. That's why it's called Greenland.
Wow, Eric the Red?
Eric the Red scammed them. So I went there
and
to...
Trump the Orange is taking it.
He did, yeah.
Yes.
It's got a great location. I mean, it's almost up at the pole. I went there to perform for the troops at the Air Force Base, and
our troops?
Yeah, no, the Iranian troops.
Oh, but I didn't know we had troops there. Wait a minute. So you know something I don't know. So we got troops there. Why don't we just take it?
We should. There's nobody going to have yaks. Like, who's going to stop us? But here's the problem. It's the kind of cold there where it doesn't give you the flu. It gives you Tourette's. Because you walk outside and you're like, son of a... And they told us when we got there, it was this time of year, it's pitch black, because it's the time of year where there's no sun.
Yes.
There's no sun. It was 20 below zero, and they said, we spotted fresh polar bear tracks, so be careful when you're outside. And I said, what do you think I'm going to be doing outside? I'm hiding in my room with the bed pushed up against the door. So, yeah, I think Greenland's an interesting idea, but this is what I think we should do with it, that we should not just take Greenland for the strategic military value, but it's a good place to maybe put some migrants. So let's take the Somalians, because we keep hearing about how the Somalians are responsible for turning Minneapolis into a great state. They seem to do okay in the cold. Give them Greenland. Let them work their magic there.
There we go. Well, I've never been, but Tyrus, it sounds great there, you know, total dark.
No, it's
polar bear tracks.
It's cold as hell. It's, you know, I like this from a bully standpoint. He's basically saying, he's making them an offer that they can't refuse.
Yeah.
Because if they refuse, he's just going to take it. But otherwise, he's going to start building there, beautiful casinos, Air Force bases, and it's going to happen. But they're doing it, he's doing it like a gentleman. He's not just rushing into Greenland and just strongholding her and telling her, you're with me now. He's romancing her. He's taking her out to dinner. He's getting to know her, meeting her family, and realizing that all he has to worry about is a bunch of blondes on bikes. So there's not much, like Denmark military's coming. Oh no. Oh, here they come. Oh, one of them fell over on their bike. Well, war's over. We won. Like he's doing this the right way. Because then Greenland's going to have a little huddle and they'll be like, he's going to take it all. Okay, you can have the shoreline and the coast and you can put your bases and stuff there. And he's going to like, thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
Thank
That's what it
you.
is.
Deborah?
You've never negotiated old Shalou, you know?
Old Shalou knows how to negotiate.
All right.
Deborah, I can't make sense of this. We got our troops there. I don't think Denmark's doing anything. I think it's time to move in. China is going to move on. I don't even want to say it. They're very aggressive. You know what Putin just did? He invaded Ukraine. I mean, can't we get a little bit aggressive?
Well, they don't take Taiwan first, and they're definitely going to go for China. But yeah, at this point, I think that the population is 60. Not I think, I know it's 60,000. That's smaller than Chelsea, Manhattan. Like you said, unless they've colonized the polar bears and figured out how to ride them into battle, I think we're pretty good out here. And it's very cold, but it's the first time that the left is ever defending ICE. So I will take it from them.
Boom! There you go.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.